What is going on, everyone? We are live.
Now we're live.
We are live.
Hello.
What's going on?
Hello.
Double checking.
We'll just double check that we are live.
Yes, on Facebook.
Can you guys confirm that the audio is okay? That everyone can hear us properly? That would be super. Is it on there, my dog?
Checking.
Checking.
Checking. Yep, we are live. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. So today we've got a guest, don't we?
Special guest.
That'd be me.
Well, it's not me.
It's not going to be all.
one.
Not going to be all on you today.
It's all on you, mate.
Oh, that's not all on me.
I've just decided to just introduce you and then walk away and go and chill out for half an hour. And you
No,
can
look,
just rock
it's
it,
the
mate.
Sunday Sesh show. So
Yeah, we've got water. You've got the tin for us today.
yeah, soft.
Guys, I want to give a big welcome to Mr. Stephen Foskett from Off-Grid Downunder.
Thank you.
These guys are actually right next to us. It looks like I'm pointing.
Yeah.
But they're that way. There's actually one caravan spot in between us. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're right there. So they can see our van rocking or doing whatever it does sometimes. Not rocking, like
Oh, calm down, mate.
Like
We're only
Jeez, we're straight into it,
we're
aren't
a minute 32 in.
we?
Oh,
Anyway.
jeez.
the Fosketts are here. They have been here since Wednesday, I think. Wednesday.
Something like that last week. Yeah.
Yep,
So yeah, it's pretty cool. We've just been chilling out with them.
we have been. It's been lots of fun so far, hasn't it?
I'm still on the water. This is my third Sunday in a row on the water, but
Unbelievable.
here's the but, right? I've got the results, and I've never been more happier to have a parasite in my body. I've never been more relieved that it's just a fucking worm or whatever it is.
A bug.
Whatever it is, an
Oh,
intestinal worm or a parasite. It's called blastocitis or something, blastiocytis. But anyway, I'm on the mend. I'm on antibiotics, and I'm flushing it out, and it'll be gone.
And he can't drink, so I'm having extra tins for him.
Yeah. So usually when I see Foskett, we'd like to have a beer together, and we haven't been able to. Well, he's
Next week.
Yeah, next week.
Next week.
Tuesday, Wednesday, I should be good, and then Mole will be sick of me in fucking 2 days.
I'll give him a parasite.
You'll have another parasite.
I'll be Mole's parasite.
Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway,
Let
what's
us know
going on?
where he's coming in from, guys, and if the audio is all okay.
And if anyone's ever had a parasite, let us
Yeah.
know.
Be interesting.
And what you've done to get rid of it, because I'm on fucking so much shit. I'm on garlic pills, ginger pills, parasite pills,
Oh,
Luxa, what it's called, what's it?
kombucha in the fridge everywhere.
Probiotics.
Like,
Man, I'm gonna.
He's trying to kill it from all angles. Eh?
yeah.
I'm like the Terminator. I'm like the fucking Worminator, mate.
Terminator. You love it.
Oh, shit.
Oh dear.
Anyway,
I'm going to check everything's going okay because there's no comments coming through.
well, I think it's okay.
That's okay.
No one just feels like commenting on this
Let me
Sunday.
double check.
So, for fuck's sake.
FFS. Okay,
So,
what do you reckon?
yeah, so
Ah,
Steve.
here they come. I think we might have glitched.
Yeah, I might have had a little
I think
bit
we
of
had a glitch. Yeah.
I'm all good, Ruth. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome, Chantel. How are you?
So if you guys don't know Steve, why don't you just
They should.
share a
They
little
should
bit of your
know.
story, mate? That's a pretty cool idea.
Okay. Well, I guess 2 and a bit years ago now,
Yes.
I a lot like these guys had enough of the normal life, so to speak, and never seeing my wife, never seeing my kids, and yeah, went on the hunt and come across Facebook ads as you do, and once one come across my screen, plenty come across my screen, and yeah, I looked for a while, and then I found this big ugly mug on my screen, and I don't know, it was something about their story, and I just related with Brent straight away and reached out via Messenger and got on the phone and went through the process and got shown an amazing system with an amazing community behind it. And to be honest, it was exactly what I needed. You know, like it wasn't even about the money at the start for me. It was more about finding something that could give me my time back, but also give me back direction. I'd lost my direction in life. I was overdoing what I was doing. So prior to this, I was almost 20 years in the trade industry between mechanical fitting and fabrication. That's all I'd ever done since I was the age of 15, and got 3 kids, married. Just wanted more time with my kids. I'd missed a lot. I did a lot of time in defence. I did a lot of time in FIFO, and I think in total I missed 10 or 11 years of my kids growing up. And enough was enough. So 2 years of learning completely new skill set, unlearning some bad habits, has completely changed our lives.
Here you are on the road.
We're literally recreated where you guys were when we reached out to you is where we are now. So, 19 years of doing it the old-fashioned way, in my opinion, and still hadn't found anything to give me what I wanted. And 2 years of doing something completely new online with a new bunch of people, some awesome mentors to guide me in the right direction and not make the same mistakes that they did. Here I am, parked next to you. We're living full-time on the road. Alison and I no longer work jobs at all. We both work completely online, just like Brent and Molly, and we're bringing our kids up on the road, 2 of them anyway. Our eldest, unfortunately, is already 19 now, so she didn't get to come with us, which was the whole reason why I took a chance on this now. Otherwise, I would have missed another 11 years with my youngest. So at least now I've got my youngest on the road. She's 11. My son is 15. And we're looking for our dream off-grid property. And while we're doing that, we're going to do a couple of laps around this beautiful country
and see what you can see.
Yeah, so that's us.
I love it.
Yeah, it's been awesome and super grateful for coming across these 2. Otherwise, I'd still be doing
same shit, swinging spanners.
And I was hating life, guys. Trust me. And I've spoken to a lot of people over the last 2 years, and I know there's a lot of people out there that are.
Yeah.
And it's been a great opportunity. It's been phenomenal. I've learnt some awesome skills, not only just to make money, but just changed everything.
Mindset.
Me as a parent, parenting was really big one. Relationship with my wife, everything got better. So
yeah.
And now we are sitting in with Sundays. I just extended our stay so we can stay a bit longer here, and then we're going to head north with these guys for a little while. And no real plan. Same as you guys. No idea where it's next, but who cares?
Just see what happens.
Yeah, so
awesome,
that's us.
man.
But yeah,
no, I love it, and it's been an awesome 2 years seeing you guys grow and seeing you guys create more time with your family, and a little bit of financial freedom. And it's,
Yeah, look, and like so many, I took a little bit of convincing that it could be done. But
fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. What's your biggest month you've had?
$37,000. So yeah,
but that's your results, and we are not financial advisors, and those results are not typical, and I will never ever promise that to anyone, but that is what is available within.
Yeah, it blew my mind. I still remember my original goal was $10,000 a month.
Yeah.
And as Brent just said, not everyone's results are different, but I managed to hit my first $10,000 a month in under 12 months. So when I hit that, I was
fucking life-changing money, man.
Yeah, it was
like
2.5 times.
Not 37 or 37.
2.5 times what I was earning on the tools.
Even 10 grand. That's more than replacing a wage. That's more than replacing incomes, bro.
Yeah,
that's insane. That's sometimes replacing 2, bro.
Yeah.
For most families, that's insane.
It's been good.
I love it.
And the consistency's finally there now, which is great.
Yeah.
And
here
we are, man, living life. I get told, I'm getting sick of getting told I'm living the dream, because I truly don't believe that that's like, it's good life. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not here by luck.
Yeah.
You know, like Alison and I worked our tails off to get to where we are, and it was just. And I'm not saying anyone else doesn't work hard, because most families these days are working extremely hard. But the problem is you're working hard for someone else.
Yeah.
You're not working hard for yourself. Like, I would do bare minimum for a boss and put all your time and effort into building something for yourself.
Oh, look, it's the age-old thing. You build your fortune on the side.
You have to.
You build your fortune in those hours where most people are getting home from work and they're just watching Netflix, or they're just, putting those hours to waste.
Yeah.
All of us here, all three, decided to build our fortune in the hours where most people don't do anything, because they've just had such a shit day or a shit week or whatever it is, or been abused by that boss or whatever it is. And you just kind of waste away those hours. We've all got 24 hours in a day. I think the only difference between people is others just know how to use it properly, those hours. So,
or find someone that can show you how to use your hours properly.
Well, do you know what his secret is? He reached out to people that were living the life or knew how to live a better life, and he asked them how they did it. My secret is I searched for someone that was living the life that I wanted, and I asked them how they did it, and they told me, and I duplicated it. That's all this is. It's just pure. Yeah. That's all success is. No one is smarter than you. No one has more intelligence than you. IQ does not mean shit in this world now. Like, maybe fucking 50 years ago, IQ meant something, but not now, because an everyday person can completely restructure their whole life, their whole circumstance, by just learning some new skills and just unlearning, as you said, some rubbish that we've all been conditioned with, and it's not.
That's key. That's key. You need to be willing, and you need to be ready to let go of some stuff that's been deeply embedded. It's been deeply embedded.
It's no fault, but it's your parents and your parents' parents.
And it's not their fault, because that was embedded into them. So the only way to break the chain is I didn't want my kids to go through what I've had to go through.
Yeah.
And the only way to stop that and guarantee that my kids aren't going to do that is to change what I was doing.
Yeah.
And now I can teach them that.
Yeah, definitely. And it's, I think that's the best thing I love, is the fact that what we're teaching our children, that's I love that, because leaving a legacy is not just leaving your kids. Hold on, Kobe. Speaking of, kids, germs. Good boy, mate. In my opinion, leaving a legacy is not, making $10 million and leaving your kids $2 million, and there you go. Because most of the time, you leave your kids money, they'll be broke within 5 years anyway, because they haven't learned the skill.
I don't know what to do with it.
They don't know what to do with it. They'll piss it up against the wall. They'll buy dumb shit, which we bought dumb shit. We probably will continue to. But the thing is, we've created, a way to buy dumb shit but still make a fortune, and still build a fortune, and still build a legacy, which is really cool. And that's what we want to teach our kids, is it can be different. Look, if Kobe wants to do a trade, rip in. If Kobe wants to be a doctor, rip in. If he wants to be a fireman, rip in. Like, I'm all for that. If he wants to be a race car driver, rip in. Like, it's not so much changing them and sending them down one road, where a lot of parents, if they're doctors, they try and force their kids to be a doctor. Like, I'm not saying that, but I guess it's something called options, which most people don't have. And that's what I love about what myself and Molly and your family have done, and so many others, on social media, is they're realizing that you can tap into things with options. Yeah. And most people just do the 9 to 5, 4 weeks off a year, 10 sick days, maybe a 2-3% increase in their wage every year, and money in their super, and hopefully they buy an investment property or a couple, and that's it. And then, they live their best years at 65, 68, and then you've got fucking 10 years left. And
then you die.
I think, we're in an age now where that has flipped. And I love it. I love the fact that it's flipped. And, it's funny, like, I see people at the caravan park walk past, our setup, and they're like, oh, fuck, how are these young kids doing this and blah, 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 and they walk past yours, and I've seen them look at Fosketts, and, you know, there's that thing, there's that little fucking thing just ticking away in there, like, how is it possible, you know? Like, how are these people able to travel and not work? And
2 years ago, before I started this, I was that person.
Yeah.
Walking, like, we would go away on our 1 or 2 week holiday for the year, go to a caravan park, and one of the things I used to love is walking around a caravan park.
Yeah.
And let us know in the comments if you do this when you go to a caravan park, but go around and have a sticky beak, and everyone's set up, their cars, their vans. I just like to get ideas, and I used to do that. I used to even, you know, ask Alison later, on the highway, like if I passed like a big 200 with a nice van on the back, like I was jealous, and I was like, how, you know, especially when I seen a younger family with kids in the back. I'm like, how are they doing this? Don't they have jobs? Like, what are they doing? So, you know, I went from that to this in 2 years, just purely by getting the shits with not knowing, and just going, I've got to know, because it's clearly can be done. Because you only got to look. Right, Alison and I haven't been on the road long, but we've only been on the road now. Been in our van almost a month, and traveling for almost 3 weeks, and I think I've already seen it's a flip, isn't it? It used to be mainly old, like grey nomads, and a few families. Now it's the other way around.
Yeah, definitely, and it's great.
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I'm loving it, and I'm super grateful, and learning lots, living in a little space.
Oh, you do. But look, I think you adapt to it as well. Like, give it another 3-4 months, you won't know any different. It'll be so normal. It'll be just you walk out and this is your backyard that we're in now. You know, this is our backyard. But you know, I think the world that we live in now, especially, I think people are realizing like things can change in the blink of an eye. You know, there's just so many things happening in this world. You know, health-wise, financial, everything is just insane. You know, I think more and more people are starting to realize maybe the old way is not working anymore. You know, maybe what we were taught, and this kind of jumps to, I'm so happy that we're homeschooling our kids because we're pulling them away from a shit education system, in my opinion, right? If you're a teacher, you know, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, we're changing our kids. I guess we're changing their mindsets, you know, one day at a time.
Yeah, I've already noticed a big difference pulling our kids out of school. Was something that we were a little bit worried about. For those who don't know, us and our family, our kids are a lot older than Brent and Molly, so 11 and 15. So high school and almost high school. And so I was a little bit apprehensive about that because, again, most traveling families are younger kids, preschool or younger, or, you know, early primary school. And again, I'd let that voice say, oh, well, no one else is really doing it, so you shouldn't do it. And then, but then when I pushed and I did some research, and I actually found that there is actually plenty of families out there traveling and homeschooling, or not, they don't even have to be traveling, but homeschooling older kids. And once I realized it could be done, we did some research. We're actually using the same company that Brent and Molly are, and it's been great. It's been really good. Our daughter loves it. Our son's doing really well, and couldn't be happier.
Yeah, amazing.
I don't know what I missed, but I'm just going to ask a question. How's van life been going so far?
Van life.
Can I just quickly throw in something? I usually don't do this, but if you guys want to see, I guess, the process of what we do, just type webinar in the comments, and I'll send you guys a webinar, and you can have a look at it. I don't really.
Well, worth taking a look, but.
Oh, for sure. Just put webinar in the comments and I'll flick you a message, send you the webinar. And if it's for you, awesome. If not, it's back to the drawing board. You know, it's really no skin off our nose. So the company that we use for homeschooling is
UCA Early Learning. Foskett uses it too for their high schoolers.
Yeah. So they do Australia-wide and overseas as well. So it's brilliant. Yeah. Super easy. Yeah. Flexible. Yeah. Which is what we wanted, obviously. And also we got some help and support. I don't have to come up, or we don't have to come up with the curriculum. Like we've got stuff to teach them. We've got resources. They can go online. They can do some of it offline, so you don't have to have internet.
And you also had your kids in the first 2 terms this year of school, hey?
Yeah, so we had the kids in, first we pulled them out in June.
Yeah.
At the June, July school holidays, just before we got our van.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to get in the routine, because that was a routine in itself, or an adjustment, going from, the kids are at school from 9 to 5 to, or 9 till 3,
That's 24/7.
to being home every day. That was an adjustment. So we wanted to get that out of the way first, which I'm glad we did. And then now, look, typically I get asked a lot, how long does it take? We're done. We found our kids were done. We do 3 hours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they're done. They're done for the week.
For the week. Wow, that's awesome.
So 3 hours.
They're a bit longer.
Typically, our young daughter loves it, so she just smashes it out. The son drags his feet a little bit, but we wanted something where we could smash it out if we wanted to, or we could delay it a week if we wanted to, go and do some tours or travel or whatever, and then come back, pick it up. As long as you get it done in the term, you're good. Yeah.
That's like us with Maddie. Last week was just a write-off for us because we had so much going on up here. And, we only did 2 days, but we did half of the school load in 2 days. And then I've only got a week left, and it is school holidays now. But it's good because we can, as long as you get it done, then that's fine. You can take your holiday break whenever. So we did holidays mainly last week, and then we'll do Tuesday, Wednesday of day off, and then the rest of the days will be school days. And that's how terms
just super flexible. I think some of the other ones I looked into were very rigid. They do online lessons,
classes
and
with
if
teachers,
they missed them, it was just a nightmare. So these guys are super good.
Yeah.
We're happy with them.
Yeah.
So
Good.
But van life.
Do you want to tell everyone what van you got?
So we got a 22'6" full off-road Masterpiece Performance, and it's a double bunk, obviously. It's brilliant. It took us a long time to pick a van. Anyone that's gone through that process would know that it's not as simple as, we'll just take that one. There's a bit of a process. I mean, I was lucky to have people like Brent and Molly and a couple others within the community that had been living in a van for a while to sort of pick their brains. Do you use this, and should we get an oven, and how big should the bathroom be, and all of those things, because Alison and I've never owned a van, so it was a whole new game for us. So that's our van, and we're towing with a 2008 200 series Land Cruiser.
There's your fucking biggest.
I knew he was going to say something.
Look, I love this guy. I really do. But
we'll see.
It's a nice looking cruiser, though, isn't it? It sounds really nice too.
I have seen him sitting while he pees, and
Fuck off.
It's because he is driving a 200.
Oh my god! But the 200's only temporary. Next year,
the big dog.
I've got to get a big dog, so I can just get a little bit more weight for some extra little toys. Actually, I was having a bit of a laugh with Alison on the way home, seeing if she'd let me swap a tinny out for a jet ski.
How would you do that?
Just in the tray.
What do you mean?
Oh, it could work.
Yeah, it could work.
In the tray?
Yeah, you just mount it in the tray.
Yeah. Anyway, that's off topic.
Wow.
What, on your front?
No, because it's a ute. Put it in the back of the ute.
In the ram.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we just winch it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's off topic.
Geez, that'd be cool.
But look, it's been good. It's been learning. I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
I guess probably the bathroom has probably been our biggest adjustment. Being a family of 4 with older kids, trying to get. Well, my son's 15, but he's taller than me. So, just 4 people's stuff in a small area. The shower was awesome. Very happy with the shower. But just the bathroom. Probably been my biggest adjustment. Just getting dry and enough space for everyone's toothbrush and deodorant and shaving creams and all that sort of stuff. There's only limited space in there. But loving the kitchen. We got an outdoor kitchen put in our van. So
you got the Dometic one, didn't you?
Yeah, Dometic large pull out. that's why we sort of, because our kitchen in our van is actually quite small. So being the layout that we chose, but that's why we got the pull out. Yeah. And then got barbecue as well. So got everything we need.
So their layout is the same as ours, but same as ours.
It's exactly the same. It's
Same
just
as
a little
ours.
longer.
A little longer, and you've got a long bench for your seat, and then you've got your 2 corner shelves in your bedroom.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, it was really good. Really good to find. You know, the whole process of choosing a van is about compromise.
Yeah.
We went to, I think,
So
16, 17 different caravan manufacturers, plus the caravan and camping show. And by the end of it, we were so overwhelmed. With,
let us know when you're selling them. 200.
We were so overwhelmed with the choice. And then we went into, this is when we got our first van, and we went into that supplier and kind of fell in love. And then, I mean, it is. There's new vans popping up, you know, weekly. It's cities. It's super hard. I think you've just got to deal with the fact that you're going to do a lot of research.
Well, that, and I think it depends, because every family wants something different. Like, we've had a lot of people look in our van since we've got it and sort of say that they love the lounge, for instance, because we actually we had an L-shaped lounge and we chopped the L off, so it's just a bench seat, which allowed us to get a longer table and nothing jutting out into the hallway. So someone can be cooking or washing up or whatever, for instance, and someone can walk behind them, and with the lounge there, it wouldn't have been able to do that. So, but that's, you know, not going to work for some people. People like different lounges, so everyone's different. I guess it's what's important to you. I seen a van when we were at Brisbane RV, which is where we got our van from, and they had one there with 4 bunks because they had 4 kids, and they had actually managed to fit a 4-bunk.
The Ninja Warrior hits challenges right down there. So if you want to
And
have a go.
it's
Okay, thank you, love.
it was they managed to deleted the lounge completely out of the van, and they just had a small kitchen on one side, small kitchen on the other, then 2 bunks, and then their bathroom down the back.
Really?
And when I walked in, I was like, because it was I think it was the same size as this, it was 20'6". It was short, and I was like, how did they fit 4 bunks in there? And then when I walked in, I'd seen it straight away, but some people still don't understand. Like, they don't pick it straight away, but they didn't have a lounge or a table in the van.
Wow.
But the amount of room they saved, and they got, you know, and you have to get creative if you got more than 3 kids. You have to get creative if you want a caravan with more than 3 kids. So they managed to get 4 full-size bunks, 2 on each side.
I have seen them, but without the bathroom that size. So it's interesting they removed that instead.
Yeah, so they got rid of the lounge, and then they just said, yeah, we're going to all sit outside. So for us, we're very much like that too. We prefer to sit outside. So the lounge was definitely on the lowest priority list for me. But yeah, that's that. Everyone is different when it comes to that, I guess.
I mean,
for us, I prefer having a lounge because of the younger kids. And if it's raining and the weather's crappy,
yeah, so we haven't experienced that yet. We haven't experienced a week of bad weather, being stuck in there, which is I'm not looking forward to. But yeah, like, I guess, yeah, there's good things, there's bad things, and with whatever decision you're going to make, you're going to find a good and a bad time when that's not going to work.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Question. So it was Yucca, guys, and what age did you start schooling your daughter, Molly? So Maddie is almost 6, so she was
prep.
5 years, 2 months, so prep.
Yep.
So she's prep, and it's called Foundation for Prep. What's yours called for? Just grade or?
Yeah, grade 6. So my youngest daughter's doing grade 6, and my young fella's doing year 10.
Yeah. And previously for Maddie, we did the preschool program as well. So we get Kobe to do that now. He's only 2.5, but he loves it. That's his bit of schoolwork, hey?
Yeah.
While Maddie does hers, we kept it for him. Yeah. Cool. We got any questions? We just did. Yeah, beautiful.
Have to convert him, Brent. Oh, well, I don't think so, no.
Yes.
Do you know how you got the bug, Brent?
So
Oh, don't go into this.
no, it's from it can be like from
It's just a
bad
big bug.
food or like contaminated dirty water. What I've kind of put it down to is going, because I do the dump point a lot. Like I'm thinking that maybe I've caught something from there, something's flung up, or it's on my hands and I haven't washed my hands. I don't know properly. I don't know.
Do you want the real truth?
I don't know.
Do you want the real truth? What
What's
I
the-
reckon.
What's the real
He
truth?
takes a beer with him down the dump point. And
Well,
obviously something's flung up and ended up.
well, it's not like I fucking just open the dump
Doink.
point and just put my beer like right next to the hole and just be like, you
No,
know.
but that's just gross in the first place.
Yeah, well, look.
And now he's washing his hands a lot more too.
Anyway, I'm a lot more
You are.
hygienic now. Not that I was unhygienic, but I'm a little bit of a.
You're aware.
I'm a bit paranoid now, to be
Yeah.
honest. It was a bit of a scare, and it wasn't enjoyable, and I don't wish a worm on anyone.
No.
'Cause it's bad.
How many foot is both your vans?
We're
So
21
ours is 2110.
2110 and Foskett is 22.6.
22.6, yeah.
Yeah.
In hindsight, should have went a bit bigger.
Oh, honestly, I can't wait to see Mum and Dad's van. They got a 23 foot
Yeah.
Yeah.
inside.
we-
so
Alison
30
and I-
total. Yeah.
Alison and I toyed with the idea. Masterpiece, actually, they mainly do custom vans, so every van's sort of custom made to the owner. So they don't do huge volume like some of the other manufacturers, but you can have everything where you want it, which is why we were drawn to them. And I actually did up plans to have a full bedroom at the back of the van, where the kids had my son, because my son's so tall, I really wanted him to have a full-size single bed. So I actually wanted a full-width bed, the full width of the van at the back, and then my daughter's bed at a 90-degree along the side, and then would have allowed them to have a desk and their own TV and a door, cavity door, so I could shut them in there. But that was going to do two things. It was pushing the bathroom up, which would have meant we had the shower on one side and the toilet on the other, which was okay. But what that did was push it over the wheel arch, and to do that, we had the flat floor of the van, which you can do. Lotuses are like that, but that added weight.
Yeah.
And then I was at 23.6, almost
Wow.
24 foot,
Wow, it's a big
and
van.
it would have been about 3,200 tear.
Wow.
So in hindsight, at that particular time when we were looking, we were trying to stay under 3.5. And but in hindsight, now that we're going to upgrade the car and stuff later in the next year, we probably should have just went the big one. But anyway, you live and you learn, and we can always get another one. That's all good.
That's it.
And I mean, we're on our second van now, and you know, if we were to go for a third, I think there'd be big changes
Oh,
again.
there's so many changes
Um,
again that we'd do. Hey.
Yeah, massively. Like it
You
just all
learn
depends.
from each van, and there's so many more things that are brought out along the way, and so many different setups and layouts that you see, and you speak to so many different people that you're getting, you know, their reasonings for why they did what. And
Well, I think
even
that's why I
something-
like walking around,
Yeah, me too.
because it gives you a really good idea, even
Yeah.
for the guys that are like, or some of the girls are into the cars and stuff, like towing setups and roof racks, and especially when you start looking at different ways to put a boat on your car or something like that. There's lots of different ways to do it, so it's good to walk around and have a chat with people. And how often do you use this, and is that worth it, and would you do that again? And if you can learn as much as you can through that process, you'll probably save yourself a bit of money
Oh, of
and a
course.
bit of time.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, we haven't been in our van long enough yet to come across anything we would have changed. I don't think, not yet. I'm sure there will be. We haven't experienced all the different types of camping and bad weather and all that sort of stuff yet. Because look at the weather here. It's been amazing. So we went out to the reef the other day, and yeah, just been loving Airlie. It's been awesome. So
Yeah.
Airlie is the bomb diggity.
it is. I can see why you guys love it.
Yeah.
Heard some caravan parks restrict some lengths, so I got worried. We haven't really had a problem with the length of our van. They most of the time they have accommodated, hey. Whether it's in the overflow sections or the unpowered grass areas.
I think your 22'6" that's a common size.
Yeah.
I think once you go over that, possibly.
Yeah.
You'll be able to fit your van on most, but they don't recommend it
Yeah.
because it's like,
Well, like where we are now.
yeah, they
Like-
don't
Yeah.
recommend it. Like this, both sites that we're on now, they don't usually put vans the size of what we've got. They don't recommend it, but it'll fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have been up here.
Yeah.
Behind us here.
Which I tried to
Bit
get up
bigger,
there.
but that's
and,
a big steep hill just here.
yeah, it was a bit of a mission trying to back up there. And
Yeah.
then I was taking out the bloody palm trees. So yeah, I ended up moving down here with these guys. So
Yeah.
we had to back over a little bit, but we fitted in.
Yeah.
Oh, good, mate. It's
Yeah.
nice and cozy.
It is.
Yeah.
It's good.
Awesome.
Awesome. Is that it today?
Yeah, whatever. Anyone got any other questions you want
Yeah.
to
Oh, here
ask
we go.
Steve or us or whatever?
You read that
Yeah,
out? I can't read that.
Hey
Can you
guys,
spell
I've
that?
been watching you for a few months now. Absolutely love you. You're also real and authentic. It's awesome. We've just started an online journey. We'll hopefully be traveling about 3 years. I have to ask, Molly, where did you get your hat?
Oh,
Deck tuber?
no, not this one. This one's Kringle, Kooringal. And I got it from the Brizzy Caravan Expo. But yeah, it's actually on our stories.
Mol gets
Under
a
the
lot
highlight
of people.
Molly, I get a lot of
about-
people
about
asking
that hat.
it. Yeah, I
It
think
is a
it's
cool
the
hat.
tan dark color. I think it's called.
She
And it's
tried
only
to
like
copy
69
me and
bucks.
My black one,
Mine's way better.
didn't you?
Pop it in the comments. Mine's better.
Anyways, guys, thanks for the love. Thanks for showing up. Awesome for having you, mate.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having me
thank
on.
Thank you. And guys, don't forget, if you would like to see that webinar, just type webinar in the comments and I'll be sure to get it to you ASAP. And we'll go from there.
And Steve, where can everyone find you?
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all off grid down under. You'll find us. And yeah, we're just getting into the YouTube stuff now. We're going to be capturing our
Episodes.
journeys and episodes and stuff. We're going to start at once a fortnight. So this coming fortnight or next week will be our first full episode, which is going to have our jet boat ride, our reef tour, and everything from Airlie, plus picking up our van and all that sort of stuff. So
Amazing.
it's going to be good. But yeah, mainly Facebook and Instagram. We're there. I'm on stories. I do lives all the time, and yeah, share a bit of inspiration
Ninja
and
challenge
also
on the
you know what we get up to
and
and
I got
how we
two.
got there.
Big
So I think it's important to share that.
Oh, definitely, guys. And look, I'll end this on this note. You know, people see what we have now. People see what we have now, and they're, oh, it's easy for you guys, and oh, you know, you must have rich parents, and oh, it's, you know, you sold your house.
Definitely
You've just got savings in the bank, and it'll run out, and then you're back to work. Like, guys, very different. And you know, it's good to see the journey, and we're still so humble on, you know, how we are able to create this lifestyle, and obviously, you know, help others along the way. And you know,
Yeah, well,
it's
that's
been
why I
insane.
reached out.
Yeah.
That's why I reached out, because you were different. You were different to all the other things I looked into, and
Yeah.
you know,
There's a lot out there, guys.
a lot.
Not just what we have, you know, like an everyday person. Just remember this: an everyday person can pick up a laptop and a laptop.
Laptop.
Oh my god! And a smartphone.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna create. Well, it's already been created. That'd be an iPad Mini in between a laptop and an iPhone. Anyway, and earn 6 to 7 figures, because that is the world that we live in. So, peace, guys. Enjoy.
Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.